Yes, yeah. First of all, thank you, Prima Madam, for giving me an opportunity to speak with the students. And a good evening, everyone. So it's a great joy, and I feel it's my pleasure to interact with you all. But the only thing is that the topic is something different, which tells us that how to face and accept the tough situation in life. Dear friends, since you are also frontline workers, or you are also called as your profession is called as one of the great profession, so I think you have might have faced a tough situation already in your life, because in the nursing profession you have to face lot of issues. But dear friends, what I am going to highlight today is that with the few minimum examples, when a situation arises or when anything happens, it can be a negative, it can be a block, it can be a sad thing, it can be a loss of anything happens, being professional, being an educated guy or girl, how we need to really handle this situation, or what are the ways we need to really identify. Dear friends, to tell you, since I am in this profession as a student counselor, I really counsel many students, and I have seen a live cases. I have seen how they have actually come out from the tough situation. Dear friends, like when I sit and talk to you here, it's easy to tell you, to give you the examples, or to tell you this, that, and all. But when we really deal with the case, when we really practically, when we deal with the case, I think the in-depthness is something like that. It's very difficult for a person to come out from the situation unless there is a person who can guide them in a proper way. So, dear friends, as my presentation goes on, I'll give you few examples, quick few examples, which will help you to understand being an individual or being a person, why we need to really face. And also, dear friends, sometimes remember, when you really face the situation, believe me, you really become strong. And when you really become strong, no matter in future, whatever situations you are facing, I'm 100% sure you are able to come out from the situation very systematically and very calmly. But for that, you need courage, you need knowledge, you need to know how I should really come out. Dear friends, I before starting, I also want to give an example. We always talk about suicide prevention day. We talk about the people, those who really commit suicide. But the hidden thing, we fail to understand why that person is attempting that, or what is the situation, what exactly is facing. Dear friends, to add this, many a time when we deal these suicidal cases, practical experience I'm sharing here, you should see the background history. It is really troublesome and it worries a lot, because that moment on the spot, that moment they think only one thing, that is that they have to end their life. Let me go to the next slide. See here, as I told you already, no one ever promised that life would be fair. In fact, life is unfair. Often your ability to accept that life isn't meant to be fair can go a long way when it comes to getting you through tough situations in life. Dear friends, I think there are 80 plus participants here. I think there is no scope for me to ask you a question. And see, the sad thing is that there is no scope for me to see your faces. But I love to see the faces and talk. But that chance is not there now. If I ask you, if I raise you, or if I just mention you to a question where whether you have really faced a tough situation in your life, or whether any situation which has given you more trouble, I don't know what will be your answer. But remember, dear friends, one thing we all has to understand is that one or the other way, we face tough situations in our life. Sometimes the tough situation can be a worst situation. Sometimes the tough situation can be different. Dear friends, you all know that from past 2 years, or 1 plus years or 2 years, we are facing this pandemic. To add to this, I would like to share that many students who come for me for counseling session have lost their parents. Dear friends, it is easy for me to say here when I sit and say, but when they really come, when they really sit in front of me, and when they really talk, they could not able to talk. They come, they sit in front of me, 10 minutes they take just to share, just to talk, because they don't know what to share. They don't know what, because for them, their world has become nil. Their world has become zero, because whom they love, whom they talk, whom they share, whom they enjoy, the people, those who motivate them, the people, those who understand them, the people whom they can share their intense and in-depth feeling, they lost them, because for them nobody is there. So for me and you, it is a situation, it is a movement, it is a time to realize, am I really capable of facing a tough situation in my life? Or if any situation comes in my life, or if any situation if I face in my life, how do I evaluate? How do I assess? How do I analyze? And what is the end result of the situation? That is the thing which we all has to understand. Yeah. Yeah. So I think, dear friends, you might have seen this girl. If you watch India's Got Talent, you might have seen this girl. This girl is famously known as one leg dancer. I hope you will agree with me that if you see her interview, in her interview, she clearly mentions that what exactly happened to her, what was the situation she was facing, and what made her to choose this dancing. If you watch this show, you can see that judges or judge what we call, they are shocked. They are all shocked because they could not think that whether a girl can dance in one leg. All the three judges, if you see the India's Got Talent, they are shocked because they did not know that a girl can dance in one leg. Maybe, dear friends, even if somebody asks me to dance, or maybe many of you 80 plus are here, maybe we may not able to dance as well as this girl dance, because her dancing skills were awesome. The way she danced with one leg, the facial expression what she give, the way she moves her body is awesome and fantastic. Now, dear friends, the question here is that what I should learn from this. Her name is, you might know, Subrit Kaur. Now the question comes to you and me, what I am supposed to learn from her, or what are the situation, what are the areas, or what is the information I should learn from her. It is a question mark for me. It's a question mark for you, because when I saw this show first time, even I was shocked. So, dear friends, let me add few more inputs here. Sometimes people try to say in denial when they face a tough situation. However, the longer you try to avoid the problem, the longer it will take to address it. Now, acknowledge the situation, what exists, regardless of how you feel about it. Be prepared to face the situation head on so you can get through it. Even if you can't change the situation, acknowledge it can help you accept it and move on. Dear friends, the why I have added this quote here, or why I have added this picture here, because this picture and this information match. Because, see, dear friends, sometimes what happens is that maybe in my life, in your life, this might have happened. We don't know, or in your neighborhood, in your family, this might have happened. Sometime, instead of understanding the situation, we worry about the situation. We don't try to find the conclusion for the situation. Instead of that, we only worry. We always see that what I have to do to come out from the situation, what next I have to do. All these things we keep in our mind. But now this example, especially this girl example, clearly states that if I try, if I motivate myself, if I evaluate myself, if I discuss my problem with the right person in the right time, there is 100% chance for me and for you to come out from the problem. But now the question to you, now I also want to ask you a question. You don't have to answer me. If any situation comes to you, if any problem comes to you, or how do you really evaluate, or how do you really decide now whether you, instead of facing the situation, whether you will say that I am a failure, or instead of facing the situation, you will judge yourself that I can't do it or I can't face it. Because, dear friends, if you really take the data, even you take it in Karnataka only, the suicide rate among youth is very high. I'll repeat it once again. The suicide rate among youth is very high. Not only that, the addiction rate is also very high. And if you take the percentage, number of youth die in road accident is also very high. Now, when you take these three things, why the suicide rates are increasing? And you know, dear friends, during this corona pandemic, many of them, especially some couples, some youths, the people, those who lost their job, they have come back to India, have really, you don't know, you can see in the newspaper, they have really committed suicide, and they felt that this is a full stop for my life. There is no other way. There is no other environment. There is no other situation. There is nothing. They thought that this is a full stop. Now, dear friends, during this situation, one thing this picture or this girl reminds us that, yeah, there is a situation, there are opportunities, there are possibilities where I can live and explore. The good thing what she said is that if I really explore, if I really talk to people, if I really present my problem in a better way, yeah, there is a solution for all the problem. But dear friends, what happens is that many a time we deny to do it. In my future slides, I will discuss that. Okay. Now, I hope I can't see here chat box. Otherwise, I would have asked you if you meant to see the DID, Dance India Dance. You can see this. Mr. Patel, he was, and he is a famous dancer. Now, dear friends, the question comes here: why we call, or why I call, or why you call him famous dancer? Because the behind reason is that the commitment, the dedication, the willpower, the motivation to live and lead the life. So that says that, see here, you can see here one word where I have mentioned is brainstorm. Brainstorm potential ways to deal with the situation. You are likely to have more option than you might think. Spend time thinking about how you can respond to a tough situation. Dear friends, I would like to share one incident which happened here. You know, being a counselor, I'll share this incident, this is a real incident which has happened. Being a counselor, I'm supposed to finish my session within 45 minutes or 1 hour. But many a time what happens is that the session goes to 2 hours, sometimes it goes to 3 hours. I'll tell you one story. One day a girl called me, sir, I want to discuss with you, or it's something emergency, she said. So I cancelled my other sessions. This is the original thing which has happened. I cancelled my other session, and I told her, okay, this is my cabin, you have to come and meet me. So it was around 4 o'clock. She started narrating her story, because dear friend, there is a lot which I can't share now because I have to really see the timings also. She started sharing her story. What happened previous night? She has gone to one party. In the party, people started misbehaving with her. People started teasing her. Lot things happened because she went there with a good intention. And that night she thought that I want to commit suicide. That night she thought that I want to commit suicide. Believe it or not, friend, whole day she was crying. Whole day she was crying. Then somebody told her that instead of crying, you take help. There are professionals here. There are people say you take help. So she called me. I told you already that it was an emergency session. I have to cancel my all other session. And I started my session. Dear friends, believe it or not, 4 o'clock I have started my session. It got end at 7 p.m. 4 to 5, 5 to 6, 6 to 7. So at the end of the session, she could understand and realize that what mistake she was going to make, or the ending of her life. Even the suicidal thoughts were very high. So dear friends, what I really want to request you is that if on that day, if I could not meet her, or if she could not meet me, or if I would have told her that you come tomorrow, I have sessions today. If at all, if she has not used the word emergency, today, I don't know in which place or where or what, I don't know. But luckily, I could interact with her, I could talk to her, and I could help her to come out. Dear friends, again, I tell you, I didn't do any magic, but it was a mutual help. It was a mutual understanding. It was a discussion between me and her so that she could understand. She could understand her own life. She could understand her friends in a better way. And she realized that I don't want these friends in my life. And today she was doing really good in her life. So dear friend, sometime brainstorming. What is brainstorming is nothing but you collect more ideas. You take more opinion. You discuss with more people so that what happens is that you can really come to know, okay, there are people with whom you can talk. There are people with whom you can really discuss. That is why you also need to know that sometime, I know, dear friends, you will also agree with me. There are some situation for an individual, it is very difficult to cope, very difficult to cope, because I have seen many working mothers. I have seen mothers who are really suffering a lot to help their child. Widows. I have seen many people. I have seen many situations since I am in
Unmute
this
Arun.
profession. Hello, am I audible?
Yes, yes, sir. Yeah, yeah. I think somebody interrupted. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I'll go on. No issue, na?
Yes, sir. Yeah. Can you put
Yeah,
your
yeah.
slides on slideshow, sir? It's
Uh,
not in slideshow.
I didn't get you, madam.
No, can you put it in slideshow, sir?
Yes, yes,
The
madam.
slide.
Sorry, sorry. I completely forgot. I'm really very sorry. I'm really very sorry. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
you can see, but still.
Yeah, yeah. I think you can see it, madam, now. Yeah. So I'll continue. I'll continue. Okay. So that is why, dear friends, what happens is that it is better you ask help, or else you should also know in which situation you are, what situation is bothering you, or what problem is bothering you. Now, dear friends, if you see the this slide and this slide, what difference is there? Both are individual like you and me. Both are thinking, behaving in the same manner in which I and you think, but in some areas, maybe because of the disability what they had, they used to think in the upper level. They should think in a different level. That is why they could do something better. Now, the question for me and you is that here, what way I think? Or if any situation comes, see, dear friends, if the good situation comes, you don't have to worry. Nobody will worry. But specifically when bad situation comes, when the negative situation comes, how do you really deal? Now, dear friends, I still remember there are lot of cases I can share with you, but there are a couple of cases which I would like to share as my presentation goes on. This is just to tell you that this is just to tell you that if you really face, that is why the title is something, how to face tough situation in the life. If you really try to face, if you when you're in tough situation, if you really try to communicate, I'm definitely sure the situation, the people will definitely help you to come out. Let me go to next slide. I think if you really watch Kaun Banega Crorepati show, you can see this girl, Sunita Krishnan. Now, dear friends, let me share one small incident which has happened in her life. This girl is one of the, like we say, no, famous alumni of Manipal. You can see the board here and there. If you open University of Mangalore University website, if you open, you can see this girl as one of the famous alumni of Mangalore University. And she is, if I'm not wrong, she is MSW. I think she studied in Roshan Lila, if I'm not wrong. Yes. Now, what is the story behind this girl? Now, I don't know, the people, those who are hearing me, 80 plus students who are listening to me, thanks for that. But many of you might know, but let me share. This girl, in the age of 15 years, I think in the age of 12 years, she started teaching dance classes to intellectual disabled. Now we also use the term mentally challenged or mentally disabled students. For them, she was teaching dance. One day what happened is that when she was in the age of 15 years, eight, I don't know what word I have to use. I really don't. I'm very sorry to say this. I don't know what word I have to use. Whether eight people, eight men, eight boy, eight idiots. I really don't know what word I have to use. Raped her. She was just 15 years old. And remember, dear friends, you see her now. She is very committed. She's very talented. She's adamant and she's working for the sex workers. But long back, when she was raped by that eight idiots, she completely collapsed. She underwent depression. She felt that there are nobody to support her. Maybe in fine time, I don't know what she was thinking. She might have thought that my life has completely lost. There is no other way for me. There is no other chance for me. There is no other light for me in my life. But dear friends, remember, I really request you, if you get a chance, you watch her show or read her biography, see her interviews. You can see how nicely she's working for the people and very committed lady. I really request you people because her life can be an inspiration for you and for me and for many. Especially now, two I showed you the disability, how the disability they faced. But this lady, why I showed you this lady, because how she faced her life. so-called life, how she faced, and the way she's working now for the people, sex workers, community people, and women empowerment, awareness programs to women. And there are a lot of things that I think I need really one and a half hour if I have to speak about her. So you can see the situation what she has faced. Now she's okay, dear friends, but gone long back, if you could see that 15th year when she was in 15, when the people, when that person or the people or the idiots, when they raped her, what the situation she might have undergone. But the good part is what, dear friends, she could face it. And you can see her with Amitabh Bachchan here. And she also appeared in Satyameva Jayate. You can also, that videos are there in YouTube. I request you to see this video. Maybe, dear friends, the small clippings of these videos can be an inspiration for you to live life in a better way, or what life I'm leading now, what life I'm living now, maybe I can modify my life when I hear all these stories, all these motivational stories. Okay. Now, dear friends, this, yes. Yeah. Now, when I really say you should take help, you should take help. Why? Asking for help can be a sign of strength and courage. Don't be afraid to look for help in a variety of ways to help you cope with the tough situations in life. Now, dear friends, one question I have with you all, I always feel you should answer, but you can answer for yourself, or maybe we'll meet when you come back to campus, or maybe sometime we'll meet. The question is, when you stressed, or when you are in stress, when you depressed, or when you face a kind of depression, or when you sad, when you tensed, what you do? Are you able to take help from the right people? Or are you able to share your feelings with the right people? Now, many a time what happens is that many students, dear friend, this is a definite task or definite thing I am telling you, or this is a task for you also. Many students, what they do is they don't take help. They hesitate to take help when there is a problem, when there is a situation. Many a time when we see the negative things or the problematic things which happens in anywhere happens, they say that they hesitate to take help. And the wrong part is what, dear friends, when a person is taking help, or when the person want to meet a counselor or a psychiatrist or clinical psychologist, when other friends, when they come to know that he's going, other friends will start teasing him. See, he's a mad. I should not use the word, but this is a word used by people. See, he's taking help. But dear friends, the question is, one, why we are hesitating to take help when there are professional people to help. Now, dear friends, let me repeat the same example here once again. If at all that girl, if at all not counseled her, not only me, if anybody could not counsel her, if she was unable to approach anybody, what would have been happened to her is a question mark for me, and it is a question mark for you also. Similar way, dear friends, there are lot such kind of issues we have faced. There are such kind of students, many students we help. One more story I would like to share. One day what happened is that many of our students, in the sense, one student, his friends, let me share like this. One student and his friends got some message saying that I'm going to end my life. Dear friend, this is what happened in a real thing I'm sharing with you. I want to end my life. I don't want to live. So after that, mobile got switched off. This all his friends all were worried. We got a call. We went to his room. He was staying outside. We went to his room. It was an emergency basis. Again, I cancelled my other session. I just called my other students. They agreed. We went. He was preparing himself to commit suicide. He did not call us. His friends got the message. So we went. I don't know. I don't want to mention what happened. That is not right on my part to mention here. But he was planning to commit suicide. Then, now, if you see the reason, dear friends, you will laugh at me. The reason was, this is a truth thing I'm sharing with you. The reason was he got less marks in internals. Some of you might laugh now. Some of you might think why. But for that guy, marks were playing major role. He don't know. He was born and brought up maybe in such a situation. Then we took him to psychiatric hospital, psychiatric ward. Then we started counseling session. But after session, he said that, sir, I took such a silly matter. I was about to take such a great decision. The great decision is what? The death, or the bullshit decision, what we call. So dear friends, there are like this, there are many cases which I can't explain you here right now. There are many cases, but the question is that why, when there are people to help us, why we are hesitant, or why we are hesitating to take help? There are people, they don't want to come for help, but they suffer. There are many what they're doing is they're suffering. They don't want to take help. So dear friends, with this platform, even I want to request you, I want to tell you anything, because see dear friends, remember, your profession is a blessed profession. Even I am a counselor, I always tell that nursing profession is a blessed profession. I still remember, dear friends, I don't know whether your faculties have asked this question you or not. Usually one of my colleague, he used to take classes for nursing students. Whenever he asks a question to nursing student, which is the best profession, they say doctor, they say lawyer, and they say engineer. Dear friends, the question to you is now very simple. Do you really feel that your profession is a great profession? So hereafter, if anybody asks you the question, you need to really say that yes, your profession is really a great profession. Yeah. Yes. Now, dear friends, change what you can. Now, let me go a little deep here, because I think this is a way I can really help you out. Now, you need to identify what is within your control and resolve to make change. For example, if you got fired because of your boss, I think you can read the sentence, but let me explain you here. Now, here, identify what is within your control and resolve to make change. Now, dear friends, I want to give an example. Many students, what mistake they do, that also I will tell you. You are in this profession, when their friends, when they come and they meet them, they act as a counselors. Dear friends, if you do this, please don't do this. Because if anybody comes to you with the problem, first thing you should know that whether I can solve that issue or not. If you are unable to solve, don't guide them. If you are able to solve, then only you guide them. Now let us go in a vice versa. Identify what is within your control and resolve to make change. Now, as you guide your friend, similarly, when the problem comes to you, when the problem comes to me, how I really control the problem and how I really solve the problem. First thing. Second thing, if you are unable to control the problem, if you are unable to solve the problem, yeah, then you should take help or you should go away from the place. Now that is what the example tells that. But many a time, dear friend, it is not easy. Leaving the place, going from there, changing the environment. Now, see, now if I tell you, getting a job in this pandemic is very tough. So even if I want to change my job, even if anybody wants to change their job, it is not easy to change because of the pandemic, because of the situation. So that you need to really analyze whether I am able to control. Now, dear friends, if I ask you a question here, when problematic situation comes in your life, what you do? Do you really try to control it by yourself, or are you good enough, or are you kind enough to take help, or are you good enough to do brainstorm and find new opportunities, new ways of resolving the problem? Now, the next thing, continuation of this, if you can't change the situation, you may be able to change your attitude. Now, for example, dear friends, I was sharing you one thing. If any death happens in family, no matter, I know this time during this pandemic, when I get call from the students, I could witness the deaths. They were crying, they were sharing their experience, they were sharing their problems and all. You know, that time what happens is that, see, death is something where there is no answer. You can't bring back the person. You can't bring back to him life. But only thing is that during that situation, you need to accept the reality that, yeah, you can't bring him back. I know you suffer, you cry, you worry, you feel sad, you feel tense, the lot of what I can say negative emotions goes on will really irritate you. But the thing is that that is the moment you need to change your attitude, because there are certain things you can't help. There are certain things you can't bring back. I still remember I was in when I was in mortuary going for a record check to discuss the parents. I saw that time I saw one mother I could see crying, crying and crying because her son met with an accident. Young son met with an accident, just 22 years old. Now I can only tell her, and I can just make the situation calm, or I can just tell her. Dear friends, now words are also not coming from my mouth because I know I have witnessed the situation. But can I bring back her son? I can just counsel her. I can just tell her to accept the situation, and I can just talk to her. That's all. But we can't do more than that because that is the situation. Now, dear friends, similarly, in your professions also, you might definitely come across a situation, and especially when it comes to death and when people are suffering, people are crying, it is difficult to handle. And next thing, dear friends, what you can in the sense, I've added here three situations. I hope you are able to follow me. I hope you're able to understand me. Although it's unlikely you can suddenly change your attitude overnight, you can change it over time. It is a process that takes hard work. Now, dear friends, what I really want to tell you is that the first situation tells you that certain things when you're unable to control, or certain things where you feel that okay, I am facing this problem but I can change myself, change it. If you feel that you need a change it. There are certain problems where you can't change it but your attitude has to change, because there are certain problems you know that you can't solve it. There are certain problems you know that only you have to face it, or there are certain problems in your life the answer is silence. Now you need to decide what is the problem. That is why how you control, how you take help, how you talk, how you interact, with whom you are going to meet, and how good you are changing your own attitude when the problem comes. All these things matters a lot. Dear friends, you might also think why I'm sharing this. Why I'm sharing this because the situation can be anything, but everything depends on how you handle it. Everything depends on with whom you discuss it. Now, dear friends, I'll tell you that why students come and meet us, because there is a situation which is irritating them, which is creating problem in them. They come to us, we talk to them, we try to understand the problem, then we see that the problem has to be solved. If it is not in one session, we go for second session, we go for third session, or we go for fourth session. But the ultimate thing is the problem has to be solved. Now, dear friends, now when you see these three categories, you decide how good you are in resolving your own, in solving your own problem, resolving your own problem. And when it comes to in certain areas, yes, you have to change your attitude, how good you are in accepting changing your attitude and going ahead. That these all things make sense when a tough situation comes in your life. Okay, now continuation of this slide here, identify what you can't change. Now, dear friends, you can see here, you control your own life. Your own will is extremely powerful. Now, if you see, dear friends, the series of Harry Potter, J.K. Rowling, or Rowling we call it as, she's a writer of that. You can see, if you really, if you see the movies of Harry Potter, you will come to know the imagination what she used. It's a full of imagination. It's a full of imagination. But dear friends, why I have added her photo here is because her life was problematic. It was hell. I don't know, don't mistake me for using this word. It was not only problematic, it was hell. Her marriage life was broken. And friends, remember, today she is a millionaire. Millions of copies have sold. Harry Potter, if you see that, millions of copies have sold. And she wanted to end her life. She wanted to commit suicide. She thought that no worth of living or something like that. There is a long story. I request you to read it once again. Now, why she is an inspiration? Because today she's a millionaire or billionaire, no doubt in that. And now what she do is that her life was very problematic. She was very poor. She was just living in a welfare center is nothing but what we call it a working women hostel and all something we call no something like that welfare center. Poor people stay there because she got a baby to feed him, to nourish him, to see his welfare. She was working, and one day she realized that I should start writing. So she one day, I think I remember in one of the interviews she had, in one of the interviews she said, a pen changed my life. She could able to narrate, she could able to explore, she could able to write so many things. So today, now what she, you will laugh at me now when I say this. Sometime she hires an apartment just to sit and write. So you can see how situation changes. So she realized that there are certain things she can't change, but she also realized that she can change. And if you really feel, I think there is a lot of example I can give you. One example I wanted to give you, one of the author, I forgot his name, really sorry for that. His book has become so famous. Millions of copies have sold. Millions, I think it is called as Chicken Soup for Life, something like that, right? Chicken Soup for Life. But remember, dear friends, 140 publishers have rejected. 140 publishers have rejected. So, but the person who accepted his script or for the publication, they also become millionaire. This guy also become millionaire. Now, dear friends, now what I wanted to add here is that, yeah, I should see my time also. I'm really sorry for that. Don't waste time and energy trying to change things you can't change. You can't change anyone else, and you can't change your past. Spending too much time thinking about and wishing things were different won't do any good. Now, dear friends, the things are very clear. Now, if you see that many a time what we do is, instead of finding proper solution, what we do, we worry, we tense, we are stressed, we are depressed, but there is no result, and that is not going to do anything. Now, dear friends, what I want to add here is that, okay, today something has happened in your life. Okay, I'll agree, something has happened in your life, something might have bad has happened in your life. But if you go on thinking of the situation, that will not give you any conclusion. But how you analyze it, how you brainstorm it, with whom you are discussing it, or see, then I think when you discuss with people, then only the problems can be solved. Otherwise, what happened is that this thinking become too much thinking become overthinking. Overthinking will lead you into many other problems. Then you may be victim of anxiety, you may be victim of depression, you may be victim of stress, anything can happen. Because once the overthinking starts, lot of negative thoughts comes to your mind, lot of negative ideas comes to your mind. Then what happened? First of all, you are in problem. Again, you are adding the negative situations to your life, negative thinkings to your life. Your brain won't think in a positive way. Instead, accept that the situation is unfair and tough. Don't pretend it's not, but don't waste a second trying to will it to be different. Now, dear friends, for this sentence, what I'm reading right now, this lady, what you see in the slide is a very good example. If you read her life history or if you read her biography, you will come to know the exact thing. Identify what you can't change. Adding to this, also identify what you can change. When both options are there in front of you, what you can't change and what you can change, definitely I'm 100% sure that you can really come out from the problem. But now, a small question for your self-evaluation. Do you really follow these two? What you can't change and what you can change. If you know that, yeah, this is what I can't change. If you think on that too much, again, you will end up doing nothing. But yes, I can change. These are the opportunities I can use. These are the opportunities I can utilize. Then definitely your life will go in a positive way. I'll take another 10 minutes, madam. Is that okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Students should not feel boring, madam. That's why. Huh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now here, develop coping skills to deal with your feelings. I think I will not add much here, dear friends. Just because you acknowledge a situation is unfair doesn't mean it won't hurt. Dealing with sadness, anger, frustration, and disappointment is tough business. I already told you that, dear friends. Once again, the request is same thing. Whenever you face any situation, whenever you face any problem, always remember one thing: there are people to help. No matter whether the situation is tough, no matter whether the situation is giving you more problem, yes, there is a solution for that. Now again, adding to this, I think I have already discussed with you this slide. Focus on what you can gain. Usually something good can come out of even the worst situation. J.K. Rowling, take her example. Subrit Kaur, take her example. Kamlesh Patil, take his example. Then Sunita Krishnan, take her example. Yes, the good thing can come. And now connect yourself to here to this slide. Focus on what you can gain. Usually something good can come out of even the worst situation. Focus on what you might gain for having survived a tough situation. So let me not explain much here. And understand that fear of change can hold you back. Dear friends, many a time what happen is that this is a problem with many individuals. Now I share you some personal experience also here. Many a time when we really tell students many things, this fear is holding them back. Now you also have to analyze yourself. What fear is holding you back? It can be tough to go through, but in retrospect, many people who undergo major changes look back and realize that without the change, they have remained stuck. Now, dear friends, you need to realize, you need to understand one thing very clearly, whether you want to see a change in your life. I think, dear friends, you can see, well, why I am taking his example. Taking his example because he could win 12 plus lakhs in Conver Kodavati. He is also a kind of disabled. He is also a kind of disabled. His name is Pankaj Kumar Singh. Recently, you can see the date there, 20th September 2021. He said one thing very clearly. Dear sir, not sir to me, but to Amitabh Bachchan, he said, dear sir, there are people who always demotivate me, but there are nobody who motivates me. Because of my disability, because of my problem, because of the situation what I'm suffering, only my mother and my father, they could only help me. All the people who observe me, all the people who see me, they see me as a disabled person, but they don't see me that I am a worth individual. They don't see me like that. They see me in a different way. So dear, he said one thing very clearly: everybody demotivates me, but nobody motivates me. Dear friends, this session tells us very clearly that everything, all the situation we can really face if we really take help from proper people. So these are my references, dear friends, which I use for this presentation. So I also like to share that I have my YouTube channel in the name Dr. Ryan Matthias. If it is okay with you, you can just see where there are lot of videos in Kannada, Konkani and English. My videos are basically in a very simple manner on issues of mental health. So you can go through YouTube channel, you can watch that videos. And dear friends, I took your 45 minutes. I wanted to finish it by 40 minutes, but it took 45. I know evening time, it is very difficult to listen. I hope I could do justice on my presentation, and I especially thanks Madam Prima for giving me an opportunity to just interact with you. It's really nice interacting with you, and all the 80 plus, I don't know, I can say 80 plus here, all the 80 plus students. Thanks to you for your patience listening and opportunity. Thank you, madam. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.